astronaut reacts
You
to
can see
leaked
them removing the
NASA
press
video.
insert that you did to create the Terminator line in front of
You're
your
so
windows.
full of shit, I can't believe it. If you show this publicly, you're open for a lawsuit. Okay?
Hello, Apollo 11. Houston, Goldstone says that the TV looks great. Over. Okay, Roger. We're coming in on Earth. Roger, Neil. We just wanted a narrative such that we can, when we get the playback, we can sort of correlate what we're seeing. Thank you very much. Well, we shut out the sun coming in some of the other windows into the spacecraft, so it's looking through the number one window, and there isn't any reflected light. We only have one window that has a view of the Earth, and it's filled up with the TV camera. South America becomes invisible just off beyond the Terminator or inside the shadow. We can see the oceans with a definite blue cast. See white bands of major cloud formations across the Earth. Roger, the ATC's working real well. The F-22 looks good, over. Hello, Apollo 11. Houston, did you copy, over? Roger, we copied, Charlie. Roger, your transmissions the last couple of times have been about 2 by, over. Okay, how do you read me now? Right, you're 5 by now. Coastline. Now we're coming in. Can't quite make out who that had.
What is your proposition? That we didn't go to the moon?
I know for a fact that you did. I know for a fact that you did not.
You know for a fact that we did not.
That's correct. As you'll see, this tape proves that.
Okay, well, I'm not interested in satisfying your suppositions when there's all this evidence that we did.
This proves, as you'll see, that you were using the window to demonstrate that you were halfway to the moon when you were
Turn the
doing an
camera
illusion
off,
with
please.
the window.
Turn the camera off.
Through the other windows.
You're full of shit.
Shows that you're in Earth orbit. Now, if the moon is 3 days away, and this is late, on the 18th, how could you possibly walk on the moon 2 days later when this was shot on the 18th?
You want me to sit in front of a camera while you're taking pictures, you're showing this, and then you want to see my reaction?
I know for a fact that
That's
you didn't.
slimy journalism. Do you realize that? I mean, do you have Neil Armstrong interviewed already?
No, he doesn't want to be interviewed.
Well, I know.
Why does he not give interviews?
Well, because that's his personal choice. And I guess it's mine, in a way, to do things when they've been researched and worked out as far as a business arrangement. This is not news. This is not an anniversary.
Well, actually, it is. We found a very unique reel of footage that we have queued up to show you.
Yeah.
And it's from the mission. And to our knowledge, no one has ever seen it before.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 30 years old.
And you want me to see this while you have me on camera?
Well, and to tell us what it is. I mean, it's...
Well, I don't know why I should do that.
It's a very unique footage.
It may be that I need to see it, and then we sit down and we talk about what you're taking a picture of. I don't see where there's an advantage in it for me to do what you're asking me to do. I see all sorts of pitfalls. I see people who have managed to talk to somebody. Who did you talk to in our office?
I talked with Heather at Tor Books.
Yeah, but is this helping book promotion? Are you going to be putting anything out during the time that I'm marketing books? So Heather does not represent me for the things you're talking about. She represents a book selling activity.
I think when you see the footage, you'll see that it's
Well-
very extraordinary, one of a kind,
Okay.
behind the scenes type
Yeah.
of footage.
Yeah. Well, if it is, why do you have access to something that no one else has seen before?
Serendipity, I guess. And it was recorded on the 18th
Of what?
of July, 1969.
Apollo 11, Houston, Goldstone says that the TV looks great. Over.
Do you remember this?
On the 18th?
Sure.
If
You ought to be ashamed of
if you read the
yourself.
document that I have in here, you'll find that it's not. That this is a personal plea to do what is right.
Well, we sit and we talk about things ahead of
This is the
time.
document that you'll want to see.
Place the camera at the back of the spacecraft.
I know for a fact
But
that
what it is you're trying to do is unethical. You don't
Outside
believe
of
that?
which It is completely
No, I do
filled
not.
with the Earth
Well,
in low
then we have a difference of opinion.
The circumference of the window.
this is where you're using the window of the spacecraft to appear to be the Earth far away. We got the raw footage of it. We have an auxiliary track, someone prompting you when
That
to
is why
speak.
they wanted the interior.
You believe in UFOs?
No, I
You
do
believe
not.
we've been visited by, well, why do
No, I
you want to
don't.
believe this stuff?
I know for a fact. We've had this analyzed, and this is the window, and and it's dated by an atomic clock at the Goldstone tracking station, which is on the tape.
Well, you're talking to the wrong guy. Why don't you talk to the administrator at NASA? We're passengers. We're guys going on a flight. We're not.
I know for a fact that it didn't. And this tape would prove it in a court of law.
Subsequently, this
It would.
tape was never used.
Why don't
It
you
would.
try? Why don't you put your money into a court of law and see how people laugh at you?
Was inset
You want it-
slightly into the
No
window
one has
Is your
laughed.
camera working?
No one has laughed.
If the window was
And this makes
completely
you
filled up with a TV
the
camera, as
real
you see,
famous person
then
that
an
has
astronaut's
discovered
eye
this
would not
and
be able to get the
reveals
TV
all
camera
this
from the
stuff.
window, as it
What an
obviously
ego you
would
must
appear
have to
without
want to propel yourself like this.
That's not why I'm doing it, and God knows that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it for the truth to come out because I think it was wrong.
You can also notice how the
No,
astronaut
but you're doing it the wrong way. You don't mislead somebody like me to come in here.
If you didn't go to the moon, that's misleading people. I'm showing you this
Okay,
tape.
we went to the moon. We're not misleading anybody.
Then how is it possible
This
that
is
this is the window? It's shot to make it look like
Look,
this
you
is
can
far away.
manufacture all you want with
This
these
is
things.
straight. This isn't manufactured.
Sure.
You know that it
to
isn't.
that of an interior of the astronauts at work.
I believe this would prove it in a court of law that you did not go to the moon. It's dated on the 18th. It proves when you remove
Will
the
you give me your
Here's
business
the light.
card?
It's all in there.
Camera controls.
It's all in
But
there.
not throw light onto the spacecraft's